brachiocefalic artery here. The left common carotid, left subclavian coming separately off the aorta, so there's no brachiocephalic over here. But that brachiocephalic is going to split into a right common carotid and a right subclavian. To save time, I'm not going to follow the common carotid, but you know what happens to it. The subclavian is here, and it pops out under the clavicle, eventually to become the axillary. But before it does, it gives off a vertebral, a thyrocervical, and then this little vessel right here, okay, it actually curls inferiorly. That's your internal thoracic or internal mammary artery. It's lateral to the sternum. But then coming off of it, we have perpendicular branches that go to the anterior intercostal spaces.
Okay.
Those are the anterior intercostals.
All right. Okay.
So the reason I took you through this whole story like this is I want you to think anterior intercostals came off the internal thoracic, which came off the subclavian, which came off the brachiocephalic.
Okay.
Okay, so always kind of put...
Thyrocervical is again?
Yeah, the thyrocervical is the neighbor to the vertebral, and it's very short, and it splits almost right away into branches that you don't have to know. So what you can do is you actually have the luxury that if I show you any specimen, the artery that goes up and has no branches, that goes all the way to the head, is always vertebral. And the one that comes out and does branch has to be the thyrocervical.
Okay, so the one that branches is the thyrocervical, the one that does not is the vertebral.
That's
Goes
right.
straight up.
That's right. And then the internal thoracic is the one that goes down like that, and that gives off the anterior intercostals. The choice was also asked about the posterior intercostals. I'll tell you something about them. They come off the aorta directly, and so you can't see where they come off on this picture, because we're looking at the aorta from the anterior view. But if you look through the rib cage, you can see that the posterior parts of the ribs have like a down angle to them. Look at the vessels in between the ribs back there. Those are your posterior intercostals.
Okay. So pointing down.
Okay.
They come off the aorta.
Okay.
So this gets a little tricky, but once you understand the deal, it's not that bad. The anterior intercostal spaces, anterior intercostal arteries, they come off the internal thoracic. Okay? Because they're all the way through the back of the ribs, they have a down slant to them, they have the posterior intercostals, they come off the aorta.
Okay.
And it's proof of that. Look here. Coming right off the back of the aorta, posterior intercostal.
Oh, okay. So 54.
Got it?
Okay.
And one of the things about this is just kind of cool, and this may help you remember all this. Let's say I'm a cardiovascular surgeon. I want to do open heart surgery on a patient. What are my options to getting access to the heart? Well, the old way was to take like refractors and pry a space between the ribs and go in that way. The current way is to take a saw and saw right through the center of the sternum. And that sounds pretty brutal, but the fact is it's safe, because you're not going to cut any blood vessels to get through there. And then once you put it back together, it's going to ossify just like a bone fracture healing. Like that's the ultimate way to get access to the heart.
Okay. And also, it says palmar arch in here, but there's a deep
There are actually two of them.
Superficial, so...
Yeah, there are really two, and the chart only shows one, but when you go to the arm model, we'll show you both of them.
Okay.
So you want us to know both? Like,
Not really.
Okay.
I'm sorry to be so honest, but
that's fine. I'm so glad you don't like APR.
I hate my